Gentleman from California, Mr. Costa, is recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman and the ranking member. Important effort. I think that many of us who come from Western states especially share the challenges of trying to maintain and our forests. I represent the San Joaquin Valley along with my colleague, Congressman Valadeo, but our beautiful Sierra Nevadas are in our backyard. Included in those are the giant sequoia groves, trees that are increasingly threatened by more extreme droughts and hotter and more intense wildfires. And I think we all share the notion that we no longer have a fire season, but a fire year. I think out in the West, certainly that's become sadly the rule. I co-sponsored the Fix Our Forests Act and the Headwaters Protection Act, spent years working on these partnerships between the federal and state efforts and local. Supervisor Cole, it's good to have fellow Californian testify and a farmer, rancher, common sharing a lot of these issues, and of course both of us mourn the loss of our friend Representative Lamafa. But I would like to ask you about the impact I've seen in the Central Sierra in the closing of regional and station offices, including the capacity for research and the permitting and the other kinds of things that the Forest Service does as a partner locally. As a supervisor and a person who's involved in many areas, what does that mean to you in Modoc County for wildfire and mitigation work on the ground in rural California?
Thank you, Congressman Costa, and good to see you again. So I will go back to the approach of we have in Modoc County where the county works proactively with the Modoc National Forest. Through our coordination, we are able to, on a monthly basis, go over issues similar to what you just discussed and find solutions to those problems.
Yeah, but have you found a reduction of staff, and has that impacted your ability to do the necessary work in that partnership?
The reduction of staff definitely has impacted the forest, even on the Modoc forest, and that is where our shared stewardship retired worker program first got started. The forest didn't have an engineer, and they had a timber sale that was sold and ready to be harvested, but they needed an engineer to certify the road.
Yeah,
we hired an engineer through the Farm Bureau that was a retired forest engineer, and we're able to complete that project. That's just one example of that program.
Okay, I need to move on. My time's limited. Ms. Whitney, your work on the ground, as you stated in your testimony, makes a strong case for public engagement and collaboration that make projects more durable and less likely to end up in court. As the agency loses staff and leans on faster, more streamlined reviews, does that mean for public trust for getting forest health and fuel projects done right the first time?
I think the question is about eroding public trust.
Yes.
Yes, and we're definitely seeing that on the land. When you move into projects that don't have avenues for public input and bypass processes that allow for public to have scoping periods, commenting periods, and objection periods, the only avenue to hold people accountable, the agency accountable, is litigation. And if you are litigating smaller projects that didn't have public input, that are CEs, that are moved along quickly on a smaller scale, that isn't nearly as time-consuming and productive as it is to work on larger scale projects that have buy-in through collaboratives, that are going to have larger impacts on the land and less conflict at the end.
Yeah, my time's almost expired, but I'm very concerned about this whole reorganizational plan and the cuts that have been made within the Forest Service. Mr. Joseph, in your testimony, you highlighted the need to get back to active management and for Congress to evaluate the roadblocks that are getting in the way. I think we always find ourselves in this spine between forest management and the funding for that and the funding we put for fire suppression and we borrow from Peter to pay Paul. We don't do a good job on the forest management areas because we're trying to triage putting out the fires, and in the meantime, we get further behind. That's my assessment of this over the years that we've worked on that. Do you concur?
Congressman, you're right, and every dollar that Congress invests in proactive management saves the taxpayer $4 in wildfire damage.
Well, my time's expired, but not only that, but what we have found, Mr. Chairman and the ranking member, in conjunction with our universities, that when we are better able to manage our forests, we retain more of the moisture in the snowpack and the water that otherwise gets soaked up, literally and figuratively, by the vegetation that's growing, which creates more fuel for fire. And so it becomes a very difficult, vicious cycle. I think we need to re-examine the efforts between monies for fire suppression and fire and forest management to try to figure out how we can better complement the two efforts.
Appreciate it very much,